Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Today we're going to do another in my series I'm calling the My Series. We're going to take a look today at my stoves and see the things that I use to boil up water in the woods or whatever else I might need to cook. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so all these stoves you've seen at some point probably on the channel. This is a vintage stove. This is a Peak 1 model 400. It is a warns on white gas, really cool stove, vintage, probably from the 1980s. I've got it working pretty well. It really puts out a lot of heat and lasts a long time on the fuel. This is an old-time stove, kind of bulletproof, will work in almost any weather. So if you're looking for something good for survival, this might be a really good option, the Coleman Peak 1 Model 400. So this is kind of on the other side of the spectrum from the standpoint of modern. This is a pretty modern jet boil system. I'll pull it out for you guys here. This is the actual stove itself. It is a really efficient stove. You just put your gas down here, turn it on here. It's got a piezo igniter right there integrated. And the beauty of this system is that this actually, there we go, it actually attaches on like that, and it creates an extremely efficient heat with these coils and the such. You can get water boiling with this particular stove in 2 to 2.5 minutes in the right conditions, 3 minutes at the most. Very efficient JetBoil Flash personal cooking system. All right, so the next of my gas stoves. This is actually a remote canister stove called the Covea Spider, which eventually I'll get out of the bag here. There we go. You can see it just unfolds here. This is where you plug up the gas. These feet just pop right out. The cool thing about this particular stove is that, as you can see, it has a preheat tube right here. So the gas actually gets preheated and comes around, it gets heated through the flame, and that allows this to work at very cold conditions. Those little isobutane canisters can freeze a lot of times and not let out all of the gas, but a stove like this with a preheat tube will allow you to use it no matter how cold it is. That is the Covea Spider remote canister stove. All right, so the last of my gas stoves are just these little knockoff canister stoves. I've got two of them, two different models. These are, you just screw right in there. It's got a little piezo igniter, really simple. These are less than $10. Always good to have a couple of these. This is the Sterno model that I got in a giveaway, and this is a model that I bought off of Amazon. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, little piezo igniter there, and I really like these stoves. I keep one in, I bought 3 of them. I keep one in each of our car kits for emergencies with a can of gas, and it works really well for how cheap they are. All right, so moving away from the gas, now is wood burning stoves. This is a Bushcraft Essentials Bush Box. This is the original case. Now I made my own little case. You can see it's a little leather case that holds it a lot better, I think. You just undo it like that. It's got a little horn here from a deer that was harvested here near our house. And this is the stove itself, comes right on out. I'm going to put this together for you guys so you can see what it looks like. There you go, you get the idea. These go on a little bit better. I'm just not going to take the time to do it, but you can see it's a very simple canister stove. It's got a solid plate at the bottom. It's got a little plate to allow some air movement there. You can take these off, and you can actually use this. Pops right on there. And you can use it as a grill grate, which is really nice. Now you can see I've never used it for that, but you can grill small meat on there, whatever it is you want to do. The other cool thing about this particular model is that you can pop another one of our stoves in there. This is the Trangia Spirit Burner. You can pop it right in there, and it is right about 1 inch above the level of the Trangia, which is kind of the sweet spot. So pretty neat that you can carry this along with this, and it works very well. So that is the Bushcraft Essentials Bush Box. All right, so next is a stove I actually just got today. Pretty excited about it. I already cranked it up, so it's got some soot on it already, but this is the Solo stove. Really excited about this stove. It's got tons of great reviews, and I can already say that it really performed well. This is 900 milliliter pot that you can buy along with it. This is the stove itself, super simple design. You can see here, Solo stove. You can see inside it's got a little grate. It's got these holes here, as long as holes on the inside, and that gasifies the wood. I can say that I ran this thing, I let it burn out, and it really was just ashes. This is the pot stand, pops right over the top of the Solo stove. You can see it right there in all its glory. This will definitely be coming to a video near you soon, but this is the Solo stove, and I'm really excited about it. A great, great lightweight backpacking stove that you can carry without having to carry fuel, because it'll pretty much run off of biomass, and I really like it. So pretty cool to have. Stay tuned for more videos on this, the Solo stove. Okay, so the last of my stoves are alcohol stoves. We saw this a little earlier. This is Trangia Spirit Burner. It is a heavy from the standpoint of an alcohol stove because it is brass. It's a lot heavier than, say, the other stove we're going to see, which is a DIY stove. Still not very heavy though. The benefits of the Trangia are it is a little more robust. It can take a licking. It doesn't bend very easily. It has this gasketed ring that you can fill it up with gas and actually carry gas with you, and it won't come out. And the last thing it has, which is nice, is this simmer ring. You can actually adjust the flame. If you want to do like half flame, you can put it there. And if you want to snuff it out, you can snuff it out. The benefit of that as well is that if you have gas in here and you haven't burned it all off and you don't want to, you just snuff it out and let it cool off, put the cap on it, and you can keep going and keep your gas. Last is my DIY cat can stove. You guys have seen plenty of videos. Colorado Camper, others having this particular stove. Works extremely well. It's a Fancy Feast cat can with a cut down tomato paste can and carbon felt on the inside as a liner. Works extremely well, extremely lightweight, and is my go-to alcohol stove when I'm backpacking ultralight and want to use an alcohol stove. All right guys, so that is a quick look at my collection of backpacking, camping, stoves, whatever it might be. It's a good range of different stoves that work off canisters. One of them works off of white fuel or Coleman gas. They use biofuel, wood, alcohol, whatever it might be. Lots of different options, and I think it's good for everybody to have different options. I have a feeling that I'll continue to add this collection because of all the things that I do collect. I think stoves are kind of my favorite. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out Paleo Hiker MD. Check out the other episodes of the My series. So far, I've done my knives, my backpacks, and my cook kits. So check those out. Certainly could use those cook kits with some of these stoves. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos here on Paleo Hiker MD.